And here we have the final product for the lighthouse. I think it worked out reasonably well. Well, perhaps it doesn't look like much of a lighthouse. Perhaps I may someday raise the beacon or something like that to make it higher, but I think this will do very well, and I think it should be noticeable. Oh, maybe a fair distance out to the sea. Unfortunately, of course, chunk loading and stuff like that I'm sure is going to make it hard for it to be obvious too far away, but let's face it, that's certainly going to be one of the first things I see if approaching by the sea. Of course, one of the reasons why I chose a lighthouse was to avoid getting lost when I was making the sea voyage from New Wellsington all the way up to Pinesmith, and things of course are slightly different now because I now have a Nether portal. So therefore, we are going to head over to the Nether and work on the portal so that we could make it all nice and spiffy rather than an old chunk of netherrack. Here we are in the Nether at our port. We've got our banners to signify this is the port for the Pine River Valley, and it's time for us to start making this thing look presentable. I was thinking we will start something very nether-like, and that is some nether brick, and this is be our stepping stone into the portal itself. And we have that. Now what we are going to be needing is a workbench. If we don't have one of those, we're going to have a lot of trouble getting some of our stuff done. So let's plop this up next to the chest. Oh, next to the chest, not inside the chest. Alright, so here we are. I guess we could... Ah yes, I want to see. Quartz. I was thinking that we'll next line things with quartz. Now I'm thinking, yes, I can get some of those. How about 12? Let's try 18. Now I've never worked with quartz before, which is one reason why I wanted to use that in this build. That's the thing about using a... Actually, probably... I was wondering whether to use the iron pickaxe or the diamond pickaxe. Maybe the iron would be a little bit more slow. Because, I don't know, I just don't feel like instant mining through here because I just do too much when I do that. Alright, let's see. So I was thinking next we'll have some quartz. Ooh! It took even more than I thought it would. I think that should be enough. Alright, but I have enough. Good. And good. Alright, so we have this, followed by that, and then we get stone blocks. Now, did I bring any stone with me? Yes, I did. Yeah, thinking some stone slabs will do very well for this. Would be the next layer, and that'll lead into our main section then. Alright, let's see. Even that's a bit fast. Alright. Good. I guess nether rack just goes very, very quickly. Ah. No. A torch might slow us down a little bit too much. Well, at least if I ever need any more nether rack. Good. Now that used up all of my... Well, not all of it, since you'd see some in my inventory still, but the bulk of my quartz. So I'm obviously not going to use quartz much in this build. But let's see what I can use. I think we should use... We'll fill in a little bit with netherrack. I don't need this axe for anything. I don't think Yeah, just fill in a couple of holes here. And like that. Now we have then we have another layer with stone. At least stone is much more common, so I should have no trouble with that. Let's see how this comes out. Now I'm going to run out with what I got in my inventories, but I can always just go back to my base and I have plenty of that there. It's not like... Actually, I'll probably just get a whole... Well, I'll get... Thinking of, but I think I might need some regular stone in a moment. I haven't decided everything that I want to do. So this is the floor to this area. And of course, the reason why I am doing it... Oh. And the reason why I'm using the slabs here is to keep me being from invaded by pigmen, because I'm thinking of going out this way and using this as my principal flooring all the way down here. Now I am going to need this. And I am going to have to take care of that little situation, because if you remember, I had a little problem with lava around here. So let's make sure there's no lava around here. Alright, good. No lava. I think that I can do what I need to do, because I think I managed to fill in all the lava holes that were around here. So let me just get this back in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig all this out. Oh, that's dirt, so I could easily do that. I just dig all the way this out here and then line this floor all with these stone slabs. And when that's done, I'll be back. And there we have it. I also widen out the sides because we'll need that, and tried to raise the ceiling so that we'll be able to go into the next step. And it also helped me to avoid the lava here, because whenever I opened up lava while clearing this out, it all went down the side here, and so it was very easy to avoid. Some of the easiest lava ever to do, so it was good that I did it in that order. Now, what do we want onto the sides? Now, I've got a pattern I'm thinking of using here, and the first bit that I'll be doing is stone here. This will be... Oh boy, looks like I'm gonna need to break out another layer after that, because we are going to need some stone. The idea is to have stone brick here, followed by... And the idea is that on the side here, we've got this. And then on this side, this. Now the pattern is going to be for 4 blocks, so I want to show you the first few rounds before I go and leave the rest as an exercise and continue on. Alright, let's go down here. Now, what I want to do after that is find out the best thing to put into my... Alright, so I'll do this, and then up here I'll put another... So this is the common stuff that we will have. Ooh. I had been thinking about what to do with the ceiling, but for the sake of symmetry, I suppose that the best thing to put up there would be stone, yeah, some stone slabs. So let me put those up there. So therefore I'll have the ceiling then parallel what's on the floor. Well, I thought about in my head what I wanted here, coming up with the actual implementation. That bit is bit on the fly. Yeah, we could get that there. Let's see if I could. All right, and then we'll just do it this. So this is the pattern that we'll have going down all the way through to, and then that's going to have to do what we did down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so this is what we're going to be doing, except it's going to be alternating in doing this, because here we are going to have, and well, all right, here instead, oh no, don't put an apple there. All right, we are going to put bone blocks. I know one thought would have been possibility of using quartz, but let's face it, quartz is there, and I got right. So I'll have bone block here, except here. Because what I'm going to do here is, all right. Oh well. Let me grab that and stick. Oh, there are just so many choices what to do here. Alright, and what I want to put here is a torch. Good, and then we'll go back to our block here. And here, I'll see how this works. I haven't had a chance to see how it really, well, hopefully I won't be needing my bow. Well, not as well, not exactly what I intended, but we'll see how that works. And then we'll do here. Now here then is the third point where I will once again use this. Oh, alright, I'll go here, here. I could save a bit if I put this directly on the nether rack. Alright, good, and put this up here. Alright, and then for the fourth one, we are going to have spruce. We'll see. There may be some problems with fire or something like that, depending on, hopefully if there aren't too many mobs here, we won't have to worry too much about it, especially on a server that doesn't have fire spread on it. And, oh, I've got it in my... Alright, so let's get some spruce wood out. Well, that clock is pretty useless here, so I'll put the spruce wood here. And boom, 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 boom. And then we will edge. Wait, you do so much more than you intend. I'm probably going to have to rebuild my pickaxe on a couple of occasions here, and then that will be the pattern. And I'll be doing this all through. So down here, down here, down here. And then doing this on both sides all the way down. So I'm going to implement this and see what it looks like. And here it is. I think it looks pretty good. And it goes all the way out here into the secondary corridor, which is nowhere near built. I'll have to decide what to do about that. So far, I don't think there's anyone else who has built in this area. I'll have to check it out, and if no one else has, maybe I'll just extend this. So I have to decide exactly what I'm going to do if I do that, because do I want to use my own pattern, or would I have to use a different one to make it a little bit more generic? Now here is the main room, and I also have done it here, sort of following the pattern in here. And I think this isn't too bad, considering that this is my first Nether build. Whee! Well, that is all for today, and next time we will be back in my main area, and I think it is time for us to see if we could do a zombie spawner. Which means that between episodes, I'm going to have to figure out where was it, because I seem to have lost the spawner. But if I find it again, we will see if we could turn that into a zombie farm. But that'll be for our next episode of Piney Plays Minecraft Welstopia.